like to say.
How did you end up in Pennsylvania?
Well,
I've been there. It's a great community. But how did you, from Claremore, Oklahoma, to Pennsylvania?
I went to law school. I went to college at Southwestern College in Winfield, Kansas. That's where I majored in French. Decided to get a law degree. And one of the schools that I applied to where I was accepted was the American University in Washington, D.C. Now, I tell people that actually I had a hearing problem, and I could have sworn Horace Greeley said, "Go east, young man." But I went to American University, and upon graduating from American University, I went to Philadelphia to practice law.
Really?
Yeah.
And did you ever think about coming back?
I thought about coming back to Claremore, and I just felt like, for right now, let me prepare myself to be able to come back and be somebody, if you will, in Claremore. One thing led to another. I went from being an attorney to being a state trial judge and to a federal judge.
Would those doors, you think, have been open here as they were there?
I honestly did not believe that they would be, but since this, well, within probably the last 5 to 6 years, I've met very accomplished African-American judges from Oklahoma at some of the conferences that I've attended around the country. And it's refreshing. It's good to see that the doors are opening. But quite candidly, when I was growing up, it was something that we never envisioned.
Well, that brings up a great question, or at least I think it's a great question. And the judiciary seems to be really white. So how do you, as an African-American from Oklahoma, you're in that group now. Mm-hmm. So how do the doors become open to more, not just of African-American descent, but of Chinese descent or of Hispanic descent?
Well, I think it starts with accepting a number of students from diverse backgrounds into law schools. I teach at the University of Pennsylvania Law School, a very prominent Ivy League law school. And when I first started teaching there in 1993, I think I probably had no African Americans, next to no Asians, and very few anything else, as they say, other than the typical Caucasian male and a few females. Well, over the years, that has changed dramatically. I have African-American students in my class, and more than one when I teach, as well as a lot of females. I have students from Asia, Korea, Russia, I mean, just everywhere you can imagine, globally. And I think that's the kind of diversity that the school is actually committed to maintaining and increasing. There is a very, very big effort on the part of a lot of schools, particularly American University, Penn, where I teach. I'm on the board of Drexel Law School in Philadelphia, and a lot of schools are beginning to realize it's all about the global culturalization that's going to make them attractive worldwide, not just within that particular location within a state.
I'm guessing by asking this question, and I think I know the answer, you chose the right profession for you to be in. Mm-hmm. Would you have changed growing up, looking back? Would there have been another profession you would have done?
Now that I have arrived, if you will, I can realistically look back and say I was not really going to be able to be Willie Mays for the San Francisco Giants. I can now admit that. So I am in the right place now.
Well, there you go. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. How often do you get back to Claremore?
I try to come back at least once every 2 years, depending upon what's going on in the world. If I'm at a conference somewhere nearby, I'll try to hop on a plane and come over. I have a family here. I have a blood family in Tulsa, but I have a community family here in Claremore. And just as recently as this summer, 3 of my Caucasian friends and I joined together and met in Michigan at another Claremore High School grad's house. And the 4 of us drove up to Central Michigan University to watch the Oklahoma State University football game. And from there, we went up to the Canadian border. Oh, wow. And we were just like 4 little kids from Claremore High School having a great time up and back. But it's that kind of camaraderie, that kind of friendship for life, that, as we say, that always brings me back here. I can't stay away too long.
Well, Judge, thanks for stopping by.
My pleasure.
Great to have you on campus. Great to have you here at the TV station. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
When we come back, Sam Jones will have more coming up on Perspective.